Well,
Still no clapper.
welcome back to the Basement Boyz, episode 63. It's a little different this week, as you guys could probably realize. It's just the two guys that like to talk a lot.
Prayers up.
Should we tell them what happened
You
this
can
week?
tell that.
All right, so we had our first annual Basement Boyz
First and last.
flag football game. When's the last time you've been active, Eddie?
I would say like every day active. Like consistently, like 20, 21, I would say.
So
22.
you're pushing.
It's been like 3, 4 years, 5 years.
3-4 years. It's been a little bit for me. And for Swade, it's probably been since
High school, almost probably.
like 2013. And we balled. Listen, man, we destroyed the other team. Unfortunately, last play of the game, our boy Swade tore his Achilles.
He actually tore his Achilles.
Like, we're not kidding, he hurt his... No, we took him to the ER that night and tore his Achilles, so
about 2 a.m.
yeah.
Which he owes us for that.
He definitely owes us for that. Now that, once the grieving time is over about his Achilles, there'll be a lot of jokes made.
Yeah.
They've already been made.
They were made in the yard.
Yeah. But he tore his Achilles. He'll be back next week. You have the two guys that like to talk a lot. Now it's just us two, and we get to talk as much as we want. Nobody can stop us.
We got to stop each other now.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop each other. Ace, buckle in. We might be here for like 3 hours.
It feels like we haven't shot a pod in like 9 months, bro.
Bro, I was legitimately like, on the way here, I was like, damn.
It feels like it was just last week. It was just Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The week before that we shot. It's wild.
But we're here.
We're here. We're alive.
It's been a crazy last couple weeks in sports.
Wild,
man. Like, last time we met up, we were talking about the Chiefs making the playoffs. Now they might. The Eagles suck. The Cowboys might win the Super Bowl. Giannis just demanded a trade. What am I missing, Hetty? What am I missing?
I think that covers it. Luka's on the tear. AR is the best player in the world still. LeBron James sits in a corner now. It's a lot of stuff.
The Thunder might not lose another game this
Thunder
year.
are probably the greatest team ever assembled. There's a lot going on.
But man, it's been a crazy last 2 weeks in sports. It's only going to get crazier. That's the way we like it. That's the way we want it. If it was boring, we wouldn't have a podcast. Let's just be real.
Right.
But we're going to talk about the Eagles today, our favorite team. We're going to talk about who we think is going to be in the Super Bowl. And whoever guesses that matchup correctly, anybody out there, I just think they're a genius because I don't think there's any real pure answer. There just really isn't. There's so many different matchups. We're going to talk about that. I have something in the agenda that you don't even know what it is. We're going to talk about the Thunder. I'm going to ask you a question about them. I want to pick your brain about them, and then you guys will see our games on our socials. We're going to have a giveaway that you guys are going to see blasted all over our pages. You'll see the instructions on what to do, and then you might be able to win a helmet. That just like behind Hetty's head there. He has a big head. He just has to move a little bit.
I mean, but it's only like a 7 3/8, bro.
But yeah, episode 63. Oh, episode 63. Swade's not here.
The Jeff Saturday episode, cousin.
The Jeff Saturday.
Okay, L's roll this week, cousin.
It doesn't even really feel right doing it without Swade, but fuck him. He didn't show up.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't show
Listen,
up.
the best ability is availability sometimes.
Yeah, listen, man. He's getting sick a lot, man. Listen, man. Don't tear your Achilles, Swade. Don't tear your Achilles. But let's get right into it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Crazy week of football, man. But we're going to talk about our favorite team, man.
My favorite team?
Our favorite team.
Our favorite team.
We're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles because I feel like that's the most talk right now. It's on the Chiefs and stuff like that, but like I feel like if you go on anything right now, it's been the Eagles all year.
Yeah.
And we're going to be very unbiased. We're going to give real analysis and what we think. I know I'm wearing a Dallas Cowboys hoodie, so you guys may not believe that, but I'm going to be very fair. Just real talk. I am. I want to ask you, when you watched the Philadelphia Eagles, What do you think the problem is, offensively, at least?
I think the glaring issue is offense. And we can, I guess we both agree on what we think Jalen Hurts is. We don't think he's an elite quarterback as far as a top 4, 5, 6 quarterback in the league. I believe personally he's a clutch quarterback who, outside of clutch moments, is a serviceable guy. He's lumped in with 10 to 25 in the NFL, wherever you want to have him at. But here's my issue, though. If you know your quarterback is that, let's ignore the comparisons for a second. Let's just assume that he's not those guys. If we just look at him in the same realm as we look at almost every other quarterback in the NFL. As an offensive coordinator, Patullo is not doing Jalen Hurts any favors. He's doing him zero fucking favors, bro. Because I don't think the run game has been up to par this year as it has been in last year, and the numbers say that, and they state that. And I don't think it's because Saquon sucks all of a sudden or that Jalen Hurts at 28 years old became a worse running quarterback. I don't believe any of that is true. I think their offensive line, yes, it hasn't played up to their level in years past, but again, I don't think out of nowhere they got decimated. Now they're one of the worst in the league. I still think they're one of the better ones in the NFL. So for me, I just think it's offensive play calling is what it comes down to, bro. Like, I watch some of these games and I just question what they do on certain situations. In most situations, if you want the truth, I question what they do on 3rd and long. I question what 3rd and short. I question what they do, how early they give up on drives sometimes. Things that wasn't Philadelphia Eagles football, literally last year and years before that. So for me, I think it's offensive play calling. I think it starts and it ends with Patullo. Unfortunately, I don't think he needs his house egg, but I don't think he's doing the job that he was hired for in Philadelphia, and I think that's why they're struggling right now.
Yeah, you Eagle fans
lies at the feet of that.
You Eagle fans are nasty for the egging of the houses. Come on, you guys legitimately just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like, before you guys start trying to burn down houses and throw eggs and this and that, relax. Like, please.
Dirty. It's dirty.
Listen, there's been some people and some teams that haven't gone to an NFC championship in 30 years. So, you guys won a few in the last 15 years. Listen, I've watched a lot of Philadelphia Eagles this year, man. A lot. I mean, they're on prime time. They're defending champs.
They're on TV a lot.
They just are. I watch a lot of football. They're one of the best teams in the league at the end of the day.
They're star-studded.
They are.
So they're going to be on TV.
So, again, I'm going to be as unbiased as I possibly can with this. I know I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but I also feel like I could speak on this too because they're in my division. And, again, I watch them a lot. So here's my thing with this. The offensive coordinator, he's over his head. Doesn't know what he's doing. Number one, it's his first time ever calling plays. So I don't feel like he probably was never right for the job to begin with. So obviously he's not doing his job correctly. Nick Sirianni, I've never viewed him as an X and O guys anyways. I think he's a poor man's Dan Campbell. I think just real talk as a head coach, he's like in the bottom tier of head coaches. That's just me. But when it comes to head coaches, who the hell knows, right? It's all roster based and he has a good roster and he wins. But there's just a few things, though, that I feel like, especially when I see Philadelphia Eagles fans online, it's just very ironic, right? There's one thing you can't convince me. You can't convince me A.J. Brown isn't still an elite wide receiver. We still all believe he's a top 5-ish wide receiver in the league, right? We still believe that Devontae Smith, is still one of the best second wide receivers in the league, correct?
Arguably top 10 to 15 receiver in the league, yes.
Right? So as a duo, they're top 5.
They are.
Right? Offensive line, Lane Johnson is down. Let's just agree to disagree. They're a mid-offensive line right now.
Sure.
I would agree they're not mid. I would believe they're still really good.
No, pocket time for Jalen Hurts says they're not mid.
Okay. Right? There's nobody out there in America, including you, that can convince me that Saquon Barkley is washed.
Maybe take a step back, but not washed.
I agree he's taken a step back. The guy just ran for 2,000 yards last year. He is not this washed.
He's not half of what he was last year.
No. Like Derrick Henry ran for 2,000 yards. He was old. We all kind of expected him to take a step back. Plus Lamar's been out, so it is what it is, right?
Right.
We're not here to talk about them. I believe that the offensive coordinator is not doing Jalen Hurts any favors, but I think it's also vice versa. Jalen Hurts is not making it easy on any play caller he's ever had, bro. Because I have a question for you. The Rams. Let's talk about the Rams. You believe that they have a pretty star-studded offense, right?
Probably the most in the league, yeah.
Puka, Devontae, solid offensive line, Kyron Williams. If the offense didn't play well, who would we blame?
Matthew Stafford.
You would. I know you. You're my brother. You would come on here and say that he's washed.
I would.
You would legitimately say he's washed if the offense looked the way the Eagles' offense looked.
I definitely would.
I got a question for you.
Because I called him washed last year. At moments they didn't look hot.
Yeah. Burrow arguably has the best duo wide receiver. Offensive line stinks. Okay running team. But if his offense wasn't doing well and his offense led the league in 3 and outs, who would you blame?
Not Zach Taylor. I'd blame him.
By the way, Zach Taylor isn't this boy genius out there. If Dak Prescott.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Schottenheimer. It'd be Dak Prescott.
By the way, who is playing with, let's just call it, top 2 or the best wide receiver duo in the league, right?
A lot of weapons.
Up and coming.
Yeah.
And he is playing with legitimately the 15th rated offensive line in the league.
Right.
And Brian Schottenheimer hasn't called plays in years.
Right.
Actually, the last team that he called plays for fired his ass.
Right.
If that team didn't do well and the offense wasn't scoring points, who would we blame?
It'd be Dak.
Okay. I'm not going to keep on going down the list.
It'd be Patrick Mahomes.
For God's sakes, the Chiefs aren't doing good right now. And we are blaming Patrick Mahomes. A guy.
He has 3,500 yards already.
He has 3 rings. He's never not made it to an AFC championship. And we are asking questions about Patrick Mahomes. And he doesn't have a fraction of what this man has.
Which Pat deserves some questions this year.
No, he does. He does. My whole point of bringing all of this is that I go online. It's all about the coaches when Jalen Hurts doesn't do well. He doesn't have half the excuses any of these guys have. Why aren't we blaming the quarterback when the offense isn't doing well? Why aren't we? What's the excuse for the offense to be bad? The play caller isn't well. It doesn't play well. I would argue it's because you just can't play a normal offense with Jalen Hurts behind center. It has to be run-centric.
Because of the fact he's a one-read quarterback and doesn't go
Yes, bro. But it's just true because, listen, play calling isn't well. I want people to understand that. The play caller is over his head. He shouldn't be doing it, bro. He really, really shouldn't. Yeah. And he won't have a job, I promise you. Unfortunately for him.
And he might be a great one day.
You never know, bro. He's not ready for the bright lights. But I watched that Bears game. He's throwing behind Devontae Smith. I'm watching some of these games. He's not making the right read, bro. So you're telling me just because your offensive line isn't as good as it used to be, and you're telling me because now you don't have a 2,000-yard receiver and not everything around you is perfect, that the offense should look this bad? In what world should an offense with those type of weapons lead the league in 3 and outs?
They also lead the league in most scoreless halves.
How does that make sense How does that make sense, Hetty?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So my whole point is blame Nick Sirianni. He should. Blame the offensive coordinator. He should. But stop sitting there mute, you Philadelphia fans. Jalen Hurts deserves blame too.
No, he absolutely does.
He's the quarterback. I don't give a fuck what kind of offensive calls are being played out there. If he was just a normal quarterback who could drop back, wait for one of his wide receivers to get open, because God knows he still has the pocket time, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
So you're looking at it from the lens of Jalen Hurts, is what you're looking at?
Yes. How can I not?
I guess because the way I looked at it was like, with all of Jalen Hurts' flaws, they still won a Super Bowl last year. And the biggest difference has been play calling.
And Hetty, you know what's crazy?
I understand what Jalen Hurts is. I think most people do.
I do too.
Yeah.
But Philadelphia Eagle fans, somebody said something on X, and I hate to steal it. He's the most overprotected quarterback and the most overhated quarterback. Because honestly, every other quarterback in the league that had a struggling offense like this, and it's bad, bro. And it doesn't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense that teams that have less weapons, less names, have better offenses. And it's not like everybody's playing with Sean McVay, Hetty. It's not.
Yeah.
So the quarterback does need to have blame, bro.
Like Booty Diggs and Drake May shouldn't have a better offense.
No, bro. Yeah. No. It just doesn't. And I keep on bringing up the Cowboys, but I watch the Cowboys every day. Like, Brian Schottenheimer didn't have a job, bro. He didn't have a job.
But listen, though.
But he proved himself.
Shoddy's looking
But I have
good.
a question for you, though. Who do you think it's easier to scheme an offense around, Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts?
Oh, it's Dak, man. I mean, you're talking about an elite, like a kind of an elite thrower of football.
But I believe that it's even last year their offense had questions, bro.
Yeah, no, it did. I think that was their biggest question, was their offense. Their defense was elite.
And their offensive coordinator got hired to be a head coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
So listen, we could say head coach, we could say offensive coordinator, but I can't stand how Eagle fans don't hold their quarterback accountable.
Well, you're going to get a whole bunch of comments about his numbers this year, though. But I just want to remind everyone out there, at one point, there was like legitimately a term coined of something called the A.J. Brown target. When a quarterback missed their wide receiver by a wide margin, league-wide, it was now considered an A.J. Brown target. It was that bad. It was that bad.
And listen, yeah, but numbers lie, though, bro.
No, they do sometimes.
Like, they just do, like...
Yeah.
You
could always keep it simple, make the argument the numbers should be that and should be much better than that with that team. It just should be.
No, but it just should, bro.
Yeah.
It just should. And there's people doing with a lot less and doing a lot better.
Because like, I'll even go as far as like, bro, Dallas Goedert on the Dallas Cowboys becomes a top 10 tight end in the league.
Yeah,
I truly just believe it.
My whole point of my rant and everything like that is that offensive coordinator sucks.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot deeper than that, though.
His quarterback, brother,
doing him no favors.
He's doing him no favors, and it's really hard.
He's genuinely just all opinion aside and like objectively speaking, he's not a good thrower of the football.
No,
he's not a good thrower of the football. Bro.
Jalen Hurts is great. He's a great runner when he wants to, and when they allow him to run.
And he's a big game player.
And he has a really nice deep ball. But, bro,
he can't throw the football.
When you talk about, like, scanning the field. Reading. Like, I wasn't, by the way, like, when I was throwing out that one read bullshit, like, I wasn't kidding.
No, he's a one-read guy, yeah.
It's one read, and when it's not open, like, open, wide open. Like,
he won't throw the football.
He won't throw it, bro.
And that's not scheming.
And that
because offensive coordinator never tells you don't find the open man. Because don't squeeze a ball
when you go watch a lot of his mistakes or a lot of these third downs, there's guys open, bro.
No, there is.
There's guys open.
And sometimes these mistakes are on an open guy.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that the offensive coordinator can't scheme a running game because Saquon Barkley should not be getting hit in the backfield as much as he can. So,
but I also believe that's, again, attributed to you not being able to move the ball downfield, though. It's like it doesn't open. They're all just not doing any favors for anybody, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Like you can't throw the ball. The teams are able to stack the box now. They don't trust. You're not keeping them honest throwing the football.
I just hate.
What was the statistics you saw about Saquon Barkley? How far is he getting before he gets touched?
Like 40% of the times he's getting hit in the backfield
before he even reaches the line of scrimmage.
I think I read something like that, bro. Like
stuff.
It just doesn't make sense. I just hate that when we sit here. And bro, we're a very critical podcast, bro.
We are.
But
we're critical about all of them.
We're critical.
1 to 32.
We're critical, bro. Like all of them, bro. When Lamar doesn't do well, we talk shit about him. When Josh doesn't do well, we talk shit about him. When Patty
when Pat doesn't do well, you're the first person to say it. When Lamar doesn't do well, I'm the first person to say it. And L's the same way, bro. Like
Dak Prescott, my favorite team. I have been the most critical of Dak Prescott of any. I damn near didn't want him at one point, bro.
I remember, yeah. That's true. He's not a great quarterback.
He's not. And you know what's so crazy is they still might win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, they won't.
they still might, bro. I'll be very honest with you. They still might.
I don't think.
And and if they don't, it'll be everybody's fault but the quarterback. And it's gonna be so funny to watch, bro.
I mean, listen. If it wasn't Jalen Hurts, I'd be okay with that. I say that because I know what he is.
Yeah.
Like if you understand what I'm saying.
No,
like
you know exactly what he is, bro.
If the Lions don't win a Super Bowl, I'm not gonna sit there and hold Jared Goff's feet to the fire.
Yeah.
I know who Jared Goff is. It's a cherry on top if he's able to win it. It's like good stuff, Jared. But it's not like if he loses, oh man, Jared. I'm not expecting him to carry a team to a Super Bowl anyways. I don't think he's that guy. Personally.
I'll leave this subject with one thing though, bro. I believe there's like 10 quarterbacks today that would have that offense running like a gym, even with this play caller.
Yeah, I believe it. Listen, the offensive line hasn't played well, but he's still one of the league leaders in pocket time. And there's a reason for that.
So you're telling me just because the run game isn't that well, and just because the offensive line isn't playing elite, that you can't.
No, it has to be better.
I've seen Joe Burrow with a shitty offensive line take the same type of formula, and by the way, Zach Taylor is garbage.
You're right, 100%.
And go to the Super Bowl, bro. I'm not going to go down the list.
I'll take it even a step further. There's games where Jahmyr Gibbs has struggled, and Jared Goff is still Jared Goff.
Yes, bro. Yes.
And same with Dak, and same with Jordan Love, and same like there's
Jared Goff would have this. Jared Goff, who I believe is the ultimate game manager. Yeah. I believe would have this offense.
They'd be a top offense in the league.
Because I know one thing about Jared Goff.
He's gonna be able to throw the ball.
When he sees something, he will sling it, bro.
Yeah.
He will sling it there
accurately.
Like that's a big thing, bro.
Yeah.
I go back to the Dak thing, bro. He's not playing with a great offensive line. He's not.
Like you talked about Baker the other day. You said we were watching the Bucs game, and you said something about Baker. You said every time he throws the ball, I get scared because he's trying to fit it in the tightest window.
Yes.
Right? That's a lot of it. Be Baker taking risks. That's just who he is. But that would be a breath of fresh air in Philadelphia, though.
That's because Baker's trying to without Mike
overcome.
Evans and
overcome.
Yes. That's because he's got the arm to it. He has the confidence to do it, bro.
And you can say what you want about Baker. He's turned multiple guys into 1,000-yard guys, bro. Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. We'll get off the Eagles here.
100%.
All right. What is this, week 13?
I believe it's week 13, yes.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, week 13.
So what do we got, like 5 or 6 weeks left?
5 weeks left.
This is probably one of the most... It's a very shocking year,
We're
bro.
still a long way.
There's still a long way. I believe the playoff picture will look a lot different once we're all said and done. I don't really buy into like who's the first seed, the second seed, blah, blah, blah. I wait till the end and I see what it is. But I feel like, at least speaking from the AFC side, right? I think the NFC, I think we all know who the big dog is and who are some of the people that might fight towards the end, right? With the AFC, though, it is a whole bunch of... The AFC's bad this year, bro.
There's a whole bunch of nobodies.
It's a whole bunch of nobodies because even the teams that have the best records, we still don't trust them, like Denver.
But like one of them has to win it now, especially if the Chiefs and Ravens don't get there.
Yep. So
it might be one of them.
I want to know, if I had to put a gun to your head, who do you think the matchup's going to be in the playoffs? Who do you think is going to be in the matchups in the Super Bowl this year?
The Super Bowl this year. You're talking about 2026.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with the AFC because my NFC NFC is a logical and it's kind of an emotional pick. The AFC Championship, for me, okay, so I'm going to assume the Ravens and Chiefs aren't going to make it. Ravens probably will make it. Chiefs, I'm going to assume they don't.
Assume the Ravens make it.
Assume the Ravens make it.
Because I think the Ravens are going to win the division.
If the Ravens win the division, I believe the Ravens will be in the Super Bowl this year still. Even with everything I've seen. This is not Lamar Jackson fandom. This isn't any of that. This is the fact that they have looked bad and are still squeaking out games. And the fact that they're in such a bad division. They are in such a bad division, they probably still would get to... By the way, they might win the division winning 9 games.
Yeah.
It might not even take 10 games.
Yeah.
They might be able to do it winning 9 and 8, which they're already 6 and 6
yeah,
they
now. They just got
to win, go 3 and 2 in the last 5.
They got to beat the Steelers.
They'll probably win the division, right? We're walking into that playoffs. Me personally, I don't believe in the Bills, bro. I believe in Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is a superhero. I think if there's a superhero behind center in the entire league, it's Josh Allen, bro. I don't believe in everything else that it takes to win a playoff game, multiple playoff games, and get to a Super Bowl. I don't believe in the offense. I don't believe in the defense. I think they have a lot of holes, and I think they've squeezed out what they've squeezed out of that McDermott.
That window.
That window. That in the Josh window. I feel like they squeezed out everything they can out of that. We're left with teams like the Texans. We're left with teams like the Jags. We're left with teams like the Broncos and the Patriots.
Colts.
I cannot see a single one of those teams walking into a game against the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs and feel confident and say, yeah, they're going to beat Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. 1, because of experience. 2, because I feel like the running game will come back to what it was. The defense is getting better every year, every week. And Lamar Jackson isn't going to go on 3-game stretches where he has three picks and 0 touchdowns. That's going to stop happening soon.
Eventually.
I promise you it's going to stop happening. And then once it turns around and they do become one of the best offenses in the league, which they are year in, year out with Lamar Jackson, and when their defense catches up to that, I think they're going to be a nightmare for anybody in the playoffs. I can't watch Drake May. I can't imagine him going to beat the Ravens. I can't imagine Bo Nix. And I'm naming these guys because if the Chiefs aren't in the playoffs, that's who the field is. It's Danny Jones, it's Trevor Lawrence, it's Drake
Bo
May,
Nix.
and it's Bo Nix, bro. And then it's Josh Allen. Like, those are the real heavy hitters that you got to sit there and worry about. CJ Stroud don't scare me. I'm sorry, bro. In 2026, he doesn't scare me. So that's the AFC side.
Wow, Ravens, okay.
The NFC side.
If you say the Lions,
Just one
I'm
second.
swinging on you.
Can I just talk?
Go.
I think it will be the Ravens. I think we will see a Ravens and a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl this year. And everybody just relax. Everybody slow down. Everybody slow down for 2 seconds.
Now, are you saying this? Okay.
Just everybody slow down
Is this
for 2
love
seconds.
or is this?
It's not love.
Talk to me. Talk me.
It's
into
not
it.
love. I'm going to talk you into it. There's a trend in football. There's something real in football. We've seen teams, the hottest teams, become in November, December, January, make Super Bowl runs. We've seen the Giants do it twice. We saw the Eagles with Carson Wentz and Nick Foles do it. We've seen multiple teams in NFL history. Not great teams, or teams that didn't start well, put together a run for 2-3 months. Everything
hot.
starts to click. They become super, super hot. But I'm not even going to go to the hot, just the hot part. I'm going to go when the lights have been brightest this year. Because the other best team in the league to me, the other best team in the NFC, I should say, this year, I don't think is debatable to me. It's the Packers. When I look at offensively and defensively both.
How about the
Bears
Rams?
the Bears have been, they have a good record.
How about the Rams?
And the Rams, sorry. The Rams and the Packers. And the Eagles. Those are the best NFC teams this year. I saw them play the Packers. Correct me if I'm wrong, CD wasn't playing that game, was he? I don't believe he was playing that game. We'll have to go back and fact check.
Yeah, I'm not.
They
I can't
played
remember.
them as close as you could play a team. The score was legitimately 40-40, and it was a tie. And then I saw them play the Philadelphia Eagles. And for 3 quarters, wasn't even fucking close. It wasn't close. It was not close, bro. And it pains me to say this. It really, truly pains me to say this. I think you guys are going to stomp us out on Thursday. And I think CD and George Pickens are going to have a fucking field day. And I think they're going to combine for well over 200 yards on Thursday. I just truly believe that. And I think one of the most underrated running backs this year and last year have been Javonte Williams. That Quentin Williams trade that you guys made halfway through the season, the defense is starting to look way better than it was even 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the defense is coming together. The offense is scoring 30 to 35 points week in and week out. Week in and week out, they're scoring 35 points a game. To me, it's the hottest team in the league right now. That offense looks completely unstoppable. The defense is coming into their own. They do have a semblance of a run game this year, which sometimes you could say they haven't had in the past. My emotional and my logical pick tell me it's the Dallas Cowboys, and I think you guys get stomped out by the Ravens in the NFL Super Bowl, unfortunately.
So Ravens, Cowboys.
That's what I believe.
Here's my thing. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Is it crazy to say that? I want you to see something. Because some people say, like, oh, they might not even make the playoffs, bro.
Well,
the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs.
Why?
They're playing the Lions this week.
They got
right?
They got to win out, Hetty.
Yeah, they're playing the Lions this week.
Okay.
Then they're playing the Vikings,
Okay.
which they're going to win to me. Then they're playing the Chargers, which they're going to win to me. Then they're playing the Commanders, which they're going to win to me. And then they're playing the Giants after that.
Here's what
And we know what Dak does to his division.
I get that.
So they just have to beat the Lions, and they make the playoffs.
And they have to beat the Chargers, bro.
They're going to wipe the Chargers.
Here's what I'll say.
They're going to wipe them.
It's always very hard, and it's why I'm not on the Chiefs boat anymore making
Right.
the playoffs. Anytime you're telling me I have to run the table and play perfect football, it's really, really hard, bro. It is. Like, I think tomorrow in Detroit, I'm going to be at that game. It's going to be really tough. Like, at home, Cowboys are a juggernaut, bro. The offense is really well. Away is a little bit different of a story.
But they are still a 30-point
No,
game.
they're still going to put a point.
30-point team.
I personally can't put the Cowboys in there. I really, really hope I'm wrong. If they didn't lose to the Cardinals and didn't lose to the Panthers, we'd be talking about them probably being in the playoffs for sure, right? I think they would be dangerous as fuck in the playoffs, but I just don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
I mean, if they beat the Lions this week and the Chargers, they're in the playoffs.
More than likely, but we'll see.
Well, that's an 11-win team. They're in the playoffs.
Yeah. No,
in the NFC, they're
any
in the
team,
playoffs.
even in the AFC, like if the Chiefs win out, they're going to make the playoffs.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
11-win team is in the playoffs.
I'll start off with the AFC for me. I'm not going to say the Chiefs are going to be in there because I don't know if they're going to make it. They don't deserve my confidence to say that they're going to win out.
Even if they're in there,
If they're in there, it's a different story for me.
you still believe they're going to win that many games in a row.
I think that playoffs is just a different beast.
Right.
Gun to my head, if you're going to force me to tell me who was going to be in the AFC champ or who's going to come out the AFC, I think it's going to be the Bills. As bad as as many holes as they have,
The defense is bad, bro.
as many holes as they have, I believe they're like Mike Tyson, bro. They know how to throw a fucking super punch. And I believe that they play down to their competition a lot, but in big games, they play very well in big games.
They do.
They just do like, listen, on a random Thursday against the Jets, they're going to make you sweat. But on a big game against the Chiefs or on a Sunday night against the Ravens, they play their best. You see their offense put up 40 points and they do this and they do that.
This year, those teams haven't been hot either, though.
Yeah.
They haven't really been good teams.
It's very, very hard for me to come out here and say a Denver team is going to be able to make it out of the AFC. Because I believe that you have to have, like, they're squeaking out games, bro. They really, really are. Like, against some bad teams. So, like, it's just really hard. It's really hard for me to see a guy like Daniel Jones lead his team out of the AFC. Like,
The Colts are a little bit of a different story, though. The Colts are more well-rounded.
But he's the worst. He's the worst. One of the worst fourth quarter in the league. I think teams have kind of figured out. Let's try to stop Jonathan Taylor a little bit.
And they have when they want to. They have.
Yeah. So it's just hard, bro. New England, maybe a year away.
Listen, Drake May's
a monster heady, but like I
don't trust it.
I don't trust it. And it's not to say that they're bad, bro, but like what they're doing already is a huge accomplishment.
Experience in the NFL playoffs.
Yeah, bro. Like,
matter, bro.
Man, I've seen some. Bro, Justin Herbert has done 10 times better than what Drake May has ever done in year 2 or 3 or blah, blah, blah. And we see him get in the playoffs. Sometimes they
fall apart.
It's a different ballgame. It's a different pressure, bro.
Yeah.
I got knots getting in my stomach playing a flag football game, bro.
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy that's never been in playoffs, going to go in there and just shock the world. I mean, Burrow did it a couple years ago, but I don't see a Jamar Chase and a Higgins on the other side for like them to just carry an offense all the way through.
100%.
With the Ravens, I just truly believe they're not a good team. And I believe that Lamar Jackson is hurt. It's why he's not running as much this year. It's why they're not as dynamic. And he just can't sit back there because they don't have this wide receiver core that he could wait for people to get open.
Bad.
It's
bad.
It's a bad AFC.
Yeah.
So I can't fully with confidence come out here and say that. I believe the Bills, just something tells me that the Bills are just going to kind of go on a run in the playoffs. Especially with the way in the performance of Josh Allen. If the Chiefs aren't in their way, typically that's only the team that beats them. And if the Chiefs aren't there, can I see them go to Denver and beat them? I can. Can I see them go to Indianapolis and beat them indoors?
My problem is that defense is so susceptible to give up points, bro.
I know.
In the playoffs, they just are, bro. And like, I know you can't tell from this last Thanksgiving game, but like Baltimore's defense has gotten a lot better.
It's gotten a lot better.
And say Lamar is hurt, it doesn't seem like he's going to sit out.
No.
Eventually, he's going to get better. The offense is going to get better. So if you ask me in a Bills-Ravens playoff game, which it might lead to that eventually, we might still end up getting that.
I know.
Yeah, man, I'm going Ravens, bro.
I'm just gonna be.
I just think they're the better team. I think they're the more well-rounded team. Bro.
Oh, I agree with you.
They are.
They are.
And for me, I still think they're better at quarterback if they're healthy. So like, I'm going the Ravens, bro. But Hakeem, I know you don't want to hear this. It might be an AC team this year coming out of the AFC.
Oh, 100% can be.
Like, you know who it could be, right?
It could be Denver.
Bro, no. Like, Houston's defense could catch fire and keep doing what they're doing right now. and become a nightmare for every team they play in the playoffs, bro.
Brother, I've watched Eli
Like,
Manning
it's-
win 2 Super Bowls, bro.
Yeah.
It's just who
Because that defense is scary.
it's elite.
It's scary.
It's who gets in there
Yeah.
and who gets hot.
They gave Josh Allen real problems.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't like we're just playing
They
down.
sacked him 8 times.
It wasn't
Hattie.
we're playing down to the competition. It was Josh Allen was a chicken without a head,
Hattie,
bro.
they sacked him 8 times,
Yeah,
bro.
it
They
was
sacked
rough,
him 8
bro.
times. Now here's the thing. I believe it's going to be one of the big 3 quarterbacks to come out.
Hopefully.
I've been from the beginning of the year. I didn't think the Chiefs were going to make the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Now I didn't think that we'd be talking in a position where they're not going to make the
Playoffs?
playoffs. That's
Yeah.
crazy to me. That's a different
If
conversation.
anybody who says they were is just crazy.
Yeah,
They're lying.
that's just crazy. I don't think that they even believe that they would ever be in a position where they would be.
Fighting. At this point, it seems like they're basically out.
They got to run the table.
Which, I mean,
They got to run the table,
tough.
and that's just tough, bro. Now, but if there's anybody that could do it,
it's not this Chiefs team.
yeah.
It's not this Chiefs team.
But if Lamar and Josh are in the playoffs,
They're gonna be the favorites. I'm
I'm running with them too. I'm sorry, I'm not putting my money on Daniel Jones.
But that's my whole point. Again,
Maybe it's lazy.
I could see, like the dark horse to me in the AFC would be the Houston Texans.
Over the Denver?
That defense, yeah, over Denver. Because I'm not a huge fan of Bo Nix, bro. And I'm not a huge fan of that offense. And I just put it this way, Marcus Mariota probably doesn't run all over Houston.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's a big game. It was a prime time Sunday night football game. The lights are brightest, and yeah, I just don't see Marcus Mariota running all over them like that. That's just my personal opinion. I think their defense is even better than Denver. Denver hangs their hat on defense.
Yeah.
And I believe Houston's defense is that much better than Denver. And I believe, unpopular opinion today, I'm sorry, but I believe they have an edge at quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
They have an edge at quarterback. They have an edge at for me, as a wide receiver core, even though they're not very healthy, I think Houston's a better team. Houston is my dark horse. So we're like, hey man, we don't want to play that defense, bro.
No.
It's tough. We don't want to play.
Hattie,
that
they
defense.
almost beat the Chiefs last year.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they
and
almost.
that's with CJ. You know, being CJ.
Yeah.
It's
Out of the NFC,
NFC. I believe if it's not the Cowboys, I just think the Cowboys. For some reason, when I watch them play, I'm like, this is the hottest team in the league. They're the best offense in the league to me. And it's not this crazy thought to believe the best offense in the league could make it to the Super Bowl, bro. It's not like a wild out of the box.
that's usually
thing.
how it goes.
And then if they make the playoffs, and if they don't make the playoffs, which there's a possibility of that happening, if we stomp you guys out tomorrow, then I believe it'll be the Rams. It'll be Rams and Ravens or Rams and Bills. I believe it will.
I think the Rams come out of the NFC this year. I don't.
MVP conversation is done.
Yeah, Stafford.
Matt. Yeah, he's gonna win it. He's gonna
Stafford,
win his
and
first
I
MVP.
believe they're the most well-rounded team, coaching, offense, defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the NFC.
To me, they have my favorite coach in the league.
Yeah,
By far.
And
my favorite coach
the
in the league.
difference is if they play the Eagles this year, it's in LA.
It's in LA.
It's not.
Which even last year, it was this close.
Yeah, it's not in the snow in Philly, so it's a whole different ball game. I'm gonna go with
And you need to score points to beat the
yes.
Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams, and I know that probably seems a little boring for people because I'm just picking the team with the best record. I'm just not because I don't trust the Packers defensively. They are beasts, and I love Jordan Love. I really do.
He's having a monster year, bro.
Jordan Love is a good quarterback, but I think that he's playing with shit. And when Kraft went down, he lost his Gronk.
But also it grows Jordan Love in my mind now when I see him play.
But I'm sorry, that offense has looked bad against
The defense is elite, though.
the defense is elite.
The defense is
the
elite.
quarterback is becoming elite.
Yeah.
They have a good running game, but at some point you have to get your.
Christian Watson's been playing well, though.
But is he a number one?
No, he's not a number one.
Yeah,
It's just worth mentioning. He's been playing well.
If Kraft didn't tear his ACL, who arguably was playing like the best tight end in the league, I could have ran with him. I think the Lions might not make the playoffs.
They're not going to make playoffs.
You
To
know,
me, they're not.
But I don't trust the Bears. They're a fun story. Good. They're just. I think they're just happy to be where they are.
I think you guys would stomp them out. Man, a Cowboys Rams NFC Championship game would feed.
That'd be crazy.
If you're a parlayer, let me tell you something.
Yeah, you got you.
about
If
that
you
game.
miss a parlay on that
Let me
game,
tell you something about
quit.
that game, brother.
I'm gonna go with the Rams and Bills.
I can see it. It'll probably be Rams, Bills, Rams, Ravens. It's probably what it's gonna end up being.
Yeah.
But
Call me a shitty analyst that I'm just picking the quarterbacks. That's how always.
Well, it's not the quarterbacks. It's not just quarterbacks.
That's just how it's turned out, bro. That's just how it always is.
I mean, we've come up with the formula before. The Bills, year in year out, have one of the better offensive lines in the league, and they have Josh Allen to match that. which is a great quarterback and a really good offensive line. You get far every year.
Keep your defense off the field. Keep your long drives.
That's their problem.
Yeah. Their problem is that he's trying to control the game with Gabe Davis and Brandon Cooks now.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like on the other side, I just don't understand why these quarterbacks have why those two guys specifically have just such shitty wide receiver cores. It's so nasty.
Jalen Hurts gets everything.
But how does that happen? Like, how did we come up with that? Like, oh, those two guys, you know what? You're getting nothing offensive. Like, wide receivers, you're getting nothing.
In particular, I believe with the Ravens.
Josh is worse. But I'm just saying, they're both bad, bro.
No, I'm saying in particular with the Ravens and the Bills, I think they view themselves as a running culture. So they base everything. They don't. I mean, Hetty.
They're a run first team.
The Ravens have never, ever, they've never prioritized a wide receiver.
But you know what's crazy, though? Is like, typically, you get a running back to take pressure off your quarterback, right? And this is going to sound counterintuitive, and it's going to sound crazy, but if you go look at statistically speaking, it's a fact that those two quarterbacks are the ones alleviating the running back.
Yeah.
It's backwards.
Why doesn't anybody say that?
You understand it's backwards. You understand that Derrick Henry's best games are when Lamar is in. You would think it's the opposite. You would think it's like, oh, we're giving you the ball this time. Go get it done. But no, his numbers go up when Lamar is in the game. When he's not, he looked, remember, for those stretches, we're like, what the hell is Derrick Henry turning into?
Why does anybody give James Cook respect?
Josh Allen.
He's a good running back, bro.
He's a really good running back.
He's a really good running back.
So is Derrick Henry. He's still one of the best in the league.
We don't give them respect because they play with who they play with. Okay.
It's going to be interesting playoffs.
It is going to be very interesting.
Probably the most interesting one in a long time.
I want to wait to see who makes the playoffs, though.
That's why it's so interesting, though.
Because listen, bro, if the Chiefs are in there, I'm still rocking with the Chiefs.
I'm not.
You're done?
Yeah. It's hard to see that team with that many holes win 10, 11 in a row, bro.
They also look so...
They look like they've mailed in the year. They just do, bro.
You know what it is? I was thinking about the other day, and I
had no business losing that Thanksgiving game.
No.
Zero business. Bro.
You know what it is? Outside of Pat, who's really chasing something, and maybe he isn't. Like, he's chasing the GOAT, right? The GOAT thing. God knows really inside of himself.
If he's actually chasing that.
Like God, like, does Patty really want to play till 40?
I don't think so, bro.
Like, or can he? Like, inside himself, does he believe that he can?
I don't think he wants to, bro.
That's not what we're here to, like, what I'm even trying to bring up, right? Let's just say he's the only one that's chasing something. The rest of those guys have...
Fat and happy?
Yeah, bro. Like, Chris Jones...
Hall of Famer, first ballot.
Like Chris
winner.
Jones out... Like, Chris Jones is just like...
He can't add anything anymore.
He can't add anything anymore. And, like, it's just like there's no hunger.
Travis Kelce,
and it's kind of hard. Like, would you have hunger after making 3 straight Super Bowls?
Probably not.
I think that it's a smack of reality that they're not going to make the playoffs. I think that is a different story.
And next year, you're going to see the best Pat you've ever seen.
That'll be the best Chiefs you'll ever see, bro. Because, like, if they would have made the playoffs and got smacked in the first round, were you really going to say anything?
No.
I think we all kind of expected that.
Yeah.
Nobody expected the playoffs, bro. And I think that they kind of were trying to ride on the coattails of, like, what they've done and forgot that they actually have to play in games.
They have to play the games, yeah. 100%.
Like, just real talk. Like, nobody's going to lay down for them.
100%.
So.
Listen, bro, I'm just saying, this playoffs is going to be interesting.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Get off my Cowboys pick, bro. I don't like how you shat on me for my
Oh, Hetty, Hetty.
Listen, man.
I want them to make the playoffs.
They played Patrick Mahomes this year.
I know.
Beat him.
Hetty, I need them to make the playoffs.
They've played.
You're talking about winning
Packers,
out to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have to win out.
I mean, for me, I think most people would agree that today they're a better team than the Chargers. Just like as far as from week 6 on, they're a better team than the Chargers.
I know.
Like the Chargers are going to have to go into Dallas and score 30 or wherever they play and score 30. And you say, oh, everybody does that against us. Not anymore.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Not anymore. Like nowadays, Cowboys are scoring 30 and they're holding teams to 21, bro.
I'm not shitting on it. I just don't think they're going to be in the playoffs.
But if they're in the playoffs.
If they're in the playoffs.
Am I crazy? Am I that crazy for believing
no.
a 33, 34-point game team
bro, you're not even,
can make the Super Bowl? It's the best offense in the league this year.
Yeah,
it's not a question.
You're not even.
Maybe the Rams. Outside of them, it's the best offense in the league this year.
You're not even.
Scoring, yards. It's nasty fucking work across the board.
Your Texans pick's not even that crazy.
The Texans is wild. Texans and Cowboys, man. Texas would be Texas would be jumping, huh?
Jesus Christ. All right, let's get off football. Last topic of the day.
Allah yastur.
Okay. I want to ask you. No, it's not a bad thing. Okay, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The Chicago Bulls.
No. I want to ask you something. So, well, they're 20-1 today.
21-1, I believe.
21-1.
You heard that right. 21-1.
My guess is if they stay healthy,
70 plus.
I mean, bro, real talk.
Even if they don't,
they were missing.
They weren't healthy.
They were missing.
They hadn't been healthy.
They were missing their second best player. And by the way, the second best player,
Lou Dort's missed time this year. By the way.
I know. Like, bro, Ajay Mitchell.
AJ Mitchell's a beast.
I know he's a beast. I know. If they break the Golden State Warriors record now,
so they go 74-8.
They go 74-8. They break their record. SGA wins another championship. Let's talk from a point guard type of status, because like I just feel like we'll always view him as a point guard depending on what happens by the end of his career. He plays like a shooting guard, but
I'll go with you guys and call him a point guard. For sake of
he's
argument.
not a point guard.
Sake of argument, point guard. Let's say point guard. Okay.
He accomplished that this year. Back-to-back championship. He beats the Warriors' record. Is it fair to say he's already the third greatest point guard of all time?
Okay, so let me just before everybody holds a gun to my head, right?
Wait, let me rephrase this.
Okay.
He breaks Golden State Warriors' record.
Yes.
He goes on
Yes.
and wins the championship.
Yes.
Wins another Finals MVP.
Yes. Can we throw in an MVP in there this year too? Because he's probably.
Wait. He would win the MVP. He probably won't win scoring title because I think Luka wants that.
Yeah, Luka will win that one. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Let's just say
he will.
Regular season.
Luka will win it.
Yeah. Regular season MVP, championship, Finals MVP,
breaks the record.
Back-to-back championships.
Breaks the record.
He breaks the Warriors record. This is all big if. We're not saying he's going to do it.
So if we're doing a greatness list and ranking, as a point guard, he's going to be third. And it's not going to be particularly close. Okay?
Third behind who?
Behind Magic and Steph.
Okay.
As a point guard.
I just want to make sure, because some of these people have some crazy lists out there, bro.
So here's what I will say, though. If he does that, Stephen Curry and Magic Johnson have never been this good. There's not a year, there's not a time where you could point at and say, yeah, they were this good. Do you know what this good is? It's Michael Jordan, bro.
Jordan.
He's Michael Jordan, bro. And the crazy part about it is I was thinking about it on the car ride over here. It's crazy when you think of Shai. You know what Shai is? Shai is giving you a glimpse at how we would view and see Michael Jordan if he played today. Because he's our Michael Jordan. The kid averages 33 a game, efficiently, and plays defense. I know he's not a top 4 defender on his team. No. On every other team in the league, he'd be the second best defender on the team. Every other team.
He's chasing. So Jordan's the only player ever to go 33, and I think it's 2 or 3 skills. It's something that he's chasing Jordan-wise, offensively and defensively. He's probably going to end up doing it.
He's going to end up doing it. He broke Michael's record for the longest streak of 20-point games. He's at 93 or 94 now.
Jesus.
He's doing it efficiently. And he's doing it winning games. And he's doing it when his second best player goes down. It's not that they don't miss a beat. Bro, they got better. They got better. And he's averaging 33 a game, sitting out half of these fourth quarters, bro. He's doing it in reality in 3 quarters.
He could average 40.
He is stomping out folks in 3 quarters and going to sit the fourth. That's what he's been doing, bro. And if you're, for example, for the bettors out there, the safest bet in sports is Shai to get 30 and Oklahoma City Thunder to win the game. It's the safest bet in sports today, bro. And the best way I could describe Shai is dominance. We could have him 4th in the league. We can have him 3rd in the league, 2nd, 1st, wherever you want to put him, put him. The one thing you cannot argue at this point, and if he does that especially, is that he's a dominant point guard, bro.
No, he's already.
He is a dominant fucking
he's
basketball
already
player.
A dominant point guard.
He's dominant, bro, and he does it against the best. Whenever he has a marquee matchup, you see him up here, bro. You see him turn from 30-point Shai to 40-point Shai, bro. So to me, this is what he is. He would be.
So you're telling me
he's Kobe Bryant. He's Michael Jordan. He's Stephen Curry, bro. This is what he is.
You're telling me that. You're telling me if he did that,
he would be the best point guard I've ever seen.
He'd be better than Shai. I mean, he'd be better than Steph in your eyes?
Steph has never been this good.
Even in the
Steph
year,
has changed the game. Steph is a pioneer. Steph,
but you're just talking about individually?
arguably is on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. Steph has never been this good.
You're talking about just like individually.
Where you're like, hey, we cannot stop this guy.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't have a Kevin Durant and a Klay Thompson to where you're like, oh, well, that's why they're winning. No, the Thunder win because Shai averages 35.
Yeah. Oh no, he's bro.
They play defense and he averages 35.
And he plays defense too.
This is why they win.
And
bro.
he plays defense too.
Like this is why they win. Against Denver last year, right? We look at it. Remember, we argued back and forth. Let's agree to disagree, right? Let's just say both of the number 2 guys weren't great. Let's just say both of them weren't.
He
great.
won.
He won that series.
He won the series.
He walked in and won that series. Like and he's done that last year every series, right? And the last player to beat him in a playoff was a 38-9-9 Luka, bro. And that was 2 years ago, Shai. You're a Laker fan. Do you want to see the Thunder this year?
I seen him.
Do you want to see him
This
again?
is the quarter.
Do you want to see him in the playoffs?
The game.
Let me ask you something. Does J-Dub scare you when you have Luka and when you have
Yeah,
AR and
fuck
LeBron?
yeah.
But does he scare you when you have LeBron, Luka, and AR? J-Dub doesn't scare me like that, does he?
No.
Does Chet scare you like that when you
No.
have LeBron, AR, and Luka? No. Shai scares the fuck out of you.
Petty. At the
Shai
end of the
put fear
day,
in your heart, bro.
look, at the end of the day, we could all sit here. I don't think.
What I'm saying is Steph has never been that
Yeah.
guy to where you're like,
Let's
fuck.
just say one thing. There's no super team.
There is no super.
So like, there's no.
They're the closest thing to it, though.
I'm trying to give Shai some credit real quick.
Right.
There's no like this team should beat the Golden State Warriors
Right.
record. If it happens, it's because Shai is
Shai.
that fucking good. And well, to not lose, that many games, you have to have a great team around you. It's a really
100%.
good young team built, but it's not like he's sitting here averaging 26, 5, and 5.
He's no.
The man is averaging damn near 25 points a game, playing elite defense, and he held his team down quite easily.
Very easily. They got better.
Without J-Dub, who we all believe is a top 20 player in this league.
Statistically, they got better.
So, and here's the thing, though. Most people that watch this podcast probably think I'm a Shai hater because I say that he's like the third. That's only because how I feel about the other guys. It's not that I think that he's this horrible player. I think he is the easiest bucket in the league.
He's the easiest bucket in the league. Yes.
Like, I love Luka. It's easier
He's
for
arguably the most skilled player in the league right now.
He is. It's easier for SGA to score than anybody else in the league. It just is, and
he's perfected the mid-range game.
He's
perfected it.
It's going to be interesting to see.
And he's clutch.
He's clutch, he's. It would be very hard to deny him best player in the league.
If he wins the championship this year.
Yeah. Even by the way, let's just make this very real. Even if he doesn't break the record and they go on to win the championship, you don't go back to back and not be the best player in the league.
33 a game.
33,
6-6, Kevin.
You'll have to save this and throw it in my face if I end up saying anything differently. I don't care.
We won't say it.
I don't care.
We won't say it.
I don't care if Joker's averaging a 35, 12, and 12.
He will.
I don't care if Giannis gets traded to New York and wins it. But it just you can't.
So that's the one thing is like too is like I've always said it's all relative and it's all contextual. Like add some context to it. Like where I've always said like if they're playing under the same circumstances, is this guy as good? And like, and bro, if today the Thunder traded for Luka or for
I don't know if they're
Giannis or for Jokic, they don't become a better basketball team.
No, it'd be different.
But they want to become better.
No.
Like Shai is maximize what you can get out of this team.
I think he's perfect for what he's.
What I'm trying to say is the talent they have, he's maximized it.
Yeah,
He's maximized it to the limit that you can maximize it.
And they're not going
They
anywhere.
won a championship and they started 21-1.
How
much more could you maximize?
Yeah,
it?
no. I'll tell you, Giannis on this team, they're not 21-1.
No.
Luka, 21-1.
Jokic, they're not. No, they're not. Bro.
There's just
No, I
something
already know.
about it. It is.
It's how important scoring is.
Yeah.
In this league, and like you have, to me, he's the best scorer in the NBA.
It's the reason why the
efficiency-wise.
Lakers are 15-5, bro. When you have two guys that could go out there and automatically give you 60 points, that's without a LeBron.
You're gonna win games.
You're gonna win games, bro. Hell, Joker goes out there, he gives his 30, and Jamal gives his 23 right there. That's damn near 60 points. You're gonna win games. If Giannis, so Giannis has I should have sent it to you. I suck. They were going over like the second best options. He is one of the top scorers in the league. He has the worst second option scoring wise.
It's bad.
Rollins averages
17 or
18 or 17 a game. It's the lowest of any elite player's second
said it to you guys
option.
before.
Yeah. It was great. It's
It's a big gap.
Yeah, it's not
Between
great.
1 and 2, yeah.
Before we get out of here,
Uh-huh.
you're probably the biggest Giannis fan I know. You're a Glazer. You're a Giannis
love Giannis
Glazer, right? He demanded a trade today.
Yes.
Where do you want to see him get traded?
Lakers.
Is that where take away LeBron, love, anything
No,
like
LeBron's
that?
retiring. I don't care where LeBron is. LeBron's retiring. LeBron is probably LeBron's.
You don't want to see him in New York?
I want to see him in the Lakers.
Why?
Because him and Luka run the table for like 3-4 years, and I would like to see that. To be honest with you,
New York would be cool. I think
New York would be cool. I'm not a fan of New York. I'm not a fan of Jalen Brunson. I'm not a fan of that team, bro. Like,
you don't think him and Jalen Brunson win a ring together?
I think they better. Do I think they will? No, because
If they're away,
I still think like a team like OKC is better than them at that point.
you're telling me
Still.
if they find a way to keep, because they would lose Cat. If they found a way to keep,
I would want to lose Cat if I got Giannis.
yeah, no, he's definitely gone if that's the case. If it's Brunson, Giannis,
I want Bridges and OG if possible.
no,
keep.
you have to get rid of one of them.
If I get rid of one of them, to be honest with you, I'm getting rid of OG. I know that's unpopular opinion today, but I think he's the healthier
But
player.
either one of those
Yeah.
three, you don't think they can win a championship with that team automatically? You don't think it's an automatic bid?
I don't think it's an automatic. No, I don't think it's
Really?
automatic. I think it's an automatic finals bid.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an automatic. Yeah, we're walking in OKC and we're favored. No, bro.
I will say
No.
this one thing about Giannis.
If they play any other team outside of OKC, then
Yeah.
they're gonna win.
I will say this though, before we go about Giannis. If he's gonna get traded, it needs to go to a big market
Yeah,
because he has already put his service in.
yeah.
He's already won a championship with a small market, and I'm gonna be very. This is probably unpopular, take. I don't blame Milwaukee. Milwaukee did the best they possibly can. Like, they put a championship team around him. They won a championship. They went and got Dame. Dame got injured. Giannis
And
got
he's
injured.
been hurt. He's been hurt.
Like, it's not like this isn't Cleveland LeBron's situation, bro, where they never try to bring players.
No, they
in.
tried. They made trades. They signed.
They
people. They tried.
They won a championship together. So Giannis doesn't owe Milwaukee anything.
It's Milwaukee.
Yes, bro. Like,
how much more you expect?
He doesn't owe Milwaukee anything, and I don't feel like Milwaukee owes him anything, right?
No, Milwaukee. They owe each other something. They owe each other respect of the split.
Yeah,
I'll send you where you want to go.
but it's not like, oh man, fuck Giannis, he wants to leave.
No,
Milwaukee.
we're trading him to Utah. No,
No,
of course not.
But I don't want to see him go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him go to even Houston, bro. I want to see him in a big market.
Houston's a big market.
I want to see him in a New York and an LA or even a Miami.
Yeah.
I want to see him there.
I mean, Houston would be nasty.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of. Amin Thompson.
I'm saying just in general, though, him and Houston would be nasty.
Yeah, it would be nasty. I want to see him in one of those big marquee cities.
I just want to see him win basketball games.
Yeah.
I to be honest with you, I don't really care where he does it anymore. I just want to see. I want to see Giannis in June and in May.
Yeah.
That's just.
I want him with the Lakers.
But that's if you made me like choose where I would rather him go, it would be LA.
I do think he ends
LA
up.
would be.
I do think he ends up in New
Giannis
York.
is big enough for LA.
Oh, it would.
Giannis' personality is perfect for LA.
It would be crazy.
I need you to give before we go on to our games. I need you to give somebody props and credit this year,
Who?
especially the last week or so.
Who?
Somebody who's definitely better than Austin Reeves.
Who?
And I don't think it's a question anymore.
Who?
Jalen Brown, bro.
Jalen Brown?
Can you give him some credit this year?
What am
They're
I
like 12-8.
What am I
That
giving
team-
them?
You know who we need to give credit to? Both of them, him and Tatum, because that team sucks.
what am I giving
look
them
at me,
credit for?
That team sucks.
What am I giving him credit for?
He's averaging 36-6, which is what by the way, we thought he would do. Remember we said,
Yeah.
we made a joke like, yeah, watch him this year. He'll still average 25.
Yeah, he is.
He didn't take 25-5. He's damn near 29-6 right now.
No, I think.
They're
Listen,
12-8. He's had 2 straight 35-point games, bro.
Jalen Brown's a beast. I don't like him
He's better than Austin Reeves.
because of the defense, for sure. Here's my thing, bro.
We would trade him in LA for Jalen Brown.
I think yes.
And we would do it in a heartbeat.
For the defensive reasons. Yeah.
They're doing it in a heartbeat.
I don't know about a hard. I don't know about a hard.
Let's be real for a second. They're doing it in a heartbeat.
And listen, Giannis, if you don't come to LA, you're dead to me.
And you know what's funny? Him and Jalen Brown would be a better fit than him and Luka.
Oh yeah, of course. The Luka AR pairing.
It's not a good fit.
It's not a good
It's
fit.
a your turn, my turn.
But it's kind of like, what are you?
It's
gonna,
needed in LA though.
but like, what are you gonna do?
But it's needed in LA though.
Like, if you're gonna trade
is that
AR,
roster's ass?
what is it?
The roster's ass.
Yeah, But
It says.
that's why I have Luka scoring 34 a game.
And they are averaging 29.
Yep. And then I have LeBron when he decides that he's done kissing babies and taking pictures.
More than 10 points a game.
He will give you
In the playoffs, he'll average 23, 6, and 7.
And that's exactly what
He
I need.
will be there.
Yep. Right now, he's just playing that old Magic Johnson.
He's just trying. It looks like he's just trying to get. He knows this team is a playoff team, so he's just like, let me just be healthy and energized for the playoffs.
I am happy though that he's not trying to rush back.
Yeah, he's just meshing.
Yeah.
People believe that LeBron fell off a cliff. By the way, have you seen the dialogue online? They believe LeBron's old now. Halas, he's a 10, 11 point scorer. This is who he is.
I'll remind you when they swing the ball to AR against OKC, he can't put the ball on the floor. when Laker fans are begging for him.
Yeah, him and Luka, unfortunately, sometimes.
Yeah, that's the best trio in the league. All right, man. Next week, Suede, you're on the clock, baby. That's it. The sympathy and the pain and the this and the that.
He just texted us right now in the group chat. He said, I think Giannis tore his Achilles.
Giannis appeared a lower leg injury. He's able to walk off on his own.
Oh, so he's fine.
This guy,
he's just so on edge about Achilles injuries now.
Yeah, he's just on edge about it. All right, people, episode 63 in the books. Keep an eye out for the giveaway. You want an NFL helmet of your choosing, you're going to win it. You just got to do what the post says. Thank you so much for the all support. Listen, we have been banging on YouTube. We've been banging on Instagram and on TikTok. Hedy, I think you were telling us, like, what was the metric? 1 million eyes every month is what we're getting?
3 million views every 90 days.
So every 3 months, 3 million eyeballs. If you times that by 2, you know, because
it's 3 million. It's 1.5 million sets of eyeballs. 3 million eyeballs.
That's absolutely crazy, and I feel like we're not even where we even should be yet, right? But the support, everything, we appreciate it. We have a lot more coming for you guys.
You guys have been killing it with us. So
yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.